Okay. Give me a 3, 2, 1 or something like that.
Oh, it's already recording.
Oh, great! Hi! We're gonna make cheese sauce. It's gonna look like this when you're done. Cheese and dairy burn really quickly though, so you gotta be careful. So the first thing you're gonna want is your ingredients all ready to go. We got a tablespoon of flour. Just shred up the cheese that I give you. It's gonna be somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 cup. 1 tablespoon of butter and 1/4 cup of milk. I'm gonna go ahead and put your burner on and put your butter in. This is the longest process of this whole thing. I probably should have done it before the video started. We're gonna melt that butter. Once that butter's melted down, we're gonna add the flour and turn the temperature down. And then after the flour is mixed in, we're gonna add the cheese. You're gonna wanna whisk for your butter and flour, but as soon as the cheese goes in, you're gonna want either a rubber spatula or a wooden spoon, because otherwise the cheese will get stuck in the whisk. You can take your butter, put it on the end of your whisk and move it around, it'll melt faster. You can break it up a little bit, it'll melt faster. You want to make sure the butter is completely melted before you add the flour. This is the same way we made gravy. We're making what's called a roux. And the roux is butter and flour. So now it's melted. I'm going to drop my flour in. I'm going to turn my temperature down a little bit. I had it up on 9 to get that butter melted, but that's way too hot. So we're going to do that. As you can tell, it happens really fast. You're just mixing that butter with the flour. I'm going to drop it way down to like a 4. And I'm going to add in my milk. I'm going to even pick it up a little bit because I don't want it sitting on that hot burner. So what you're going to go for is that milk is going to thicken. It's real thick now. And then I'm going to get rid of my whisk. I'm going to put my pot off the heat so that I don't burn it. We're going to drop in the cheese. And then that's when we're going to grab your spatula or your wooden spoon. And you're going to get in here with your device of choice. And you're going to mix it until that cheese melts down. If it is not melting, you can turn it up to a 6 and just keep mixing. If at any point you leave this mixture on the burner, it will burn. And that's not going to be tasty for your macaroni and cheese. You can see that it's melting down. Just have a few cheese chunks left. You could do this with any kind of cheese. I'm using just a sharp cheddar. And voila, there's our cheese sauce. You would then just pour this over your hot cooked noodles and mix it all together, and you would have macaroni and cheese.